Tropical update as of 10 p.m. PST, June 27th, and we got our first tropical storm of the Eastern Pacific season. It is the second latest tropical storm in Eastern Pacific recorded history. It's Tropical Storm Adrian, and it's becoming better organized. AS-SCAT showed a clearly already defined LSC with 40 knot winds earlier. I mean, it's all the way up to 50. I mean, microwave already shows it developing a bit of an eye. I mean, and conditions will be quite favorable for the system with moist mid-level air mass in 28 to 29 degree Celsius SSTs. And so we're expecting probably a Cat 2 out of this, in my opinion. I think 85 to 90 knots will be at its peak around 36 to 48 hours before it moves into a less favorable environment. Then after, cool water, less favorable dynamics. This thing has pretty good outflow, convection. Clearly on its way. Its track takes it west and west-northwest and recurves it to the northwest as the ridging weakens, which is in line with the models. Here's the hurricane models for ZIL-Z, clearly pretty much in line with this idea. GFS enablers pretty much takes it down into the 980s. I think 970s is probably more likely right now. As you can see, a lot of models try to make it a Cat 2, and I think this has potential to become that, in my opinion. The models are in pretty good, decent agreement. Here's 72 out of 983. Behind it is 92E, which also has formed today, which had a 60% in the next 48 hours, 90% in the next 7 days. I think this other system had a really high chance to develop, but it will move more north to northwest off the coast of Mexico. It will be a bigger threat, and you can always see a mid-level circulation convection. GFS at 72 hours has it off the coast. ECMWF, pretty much consistency across the models on the two systems in the Eastern Pacific for the next 2 to 3 days. It's pretty much a certainty. I mean, I'd say probably 90% chance of development for both systems. I mean, for 92L. And we'll really have to see what happens with 92L because it could actually threaten land. As you can see with the model, the GFS enablers keeps it weather close to the Mexican coast, and some of the NUS enablers take it even to the Baja California. But ridging is expected to be developed late term based on most of them to turn it more westward, but we'll have to see. Intensity models show potentially strong tropical storm, which is in line with the global models. So this is what we think for tonight for our two Eastern Pacific systems, which is here's Adrian and here's our next system forming. Very interesting. We can look at the link. Really, there's nothing. Sydney's gone. I mean, let's be honest. Tropical wave over Eastern Atlantic should form. That's your tropical update for tonight.